Thank you for staying with us. This is still Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. Now we switch gears as we talk about our electoral process. We cannot talk about leadership, good governance, integrity, transparency, without talking about the process of emergence of the electoral umpire, those in charge of, bringing our leaders into power. Professor Mahmood Yakubu, INEC chairman, born May 1962, appointed as INEC chairman on October 21, 2015, has served 2 terms, totaling 10 years in office, and now he is to resign. He has actually stepped down. He has proceeded on terminal leave and handed over tentatively to May Agbamuchembu, who is a senior national commissioner in INEC, to be in charge. Now, pending the time we will have a substantive chairman will be announced by Mr. President. So far, it's been a ride for the past 10 years for Professor Mahmood Yakubu. Now he has proceeded on terminal leave. And now Mr. President, the President of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is saddled with the responsibility of appointing a new chairman. Several Nigerians and well-meaning organizations have called on Mr. President not to be the one in charge of appointing the INEC boss because he has vested interest. He's an active player in the game. So if Mr. President will be the one to appoint INEC chairman, of course, he will not appoint someone who is not loyal to him, which brings to question the, how do I put it now? The system, okay? The safety of the system, not safety really, but the integrity and transparency of the system. Talking about the Independent National Electoral Commission. And we still have with us on this conversation Prince Diran Odeyemi, a politician and public affairs analyst. Thank you, Prince Odeyemi, for staying with us.
I still wonder why you don't want to attach journalism to me.
Journalism? All right, okay, journalist.
Call him a journalist.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. Well, we also have joining us on this segment, Mr. Isiaka Gbadamosi. Thank you for joining us on this segment.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Always a pleasure. Thank you once again. So let me start with you, Mr. Gbadamosi. Now, Nigeria is expecting Mr. President to appoint a new INEC boss. How do you think this will affect the system? I mean, so many political parties in the opposition have called on Mr. President that at least let us have a change for once. Okay? If Nigerians believe that the process that brought him into power in the first place in 2023 is flawed, and we are talking about political reforms, now we are going to have a change of guards as far as INEC is concerned. But I don't want to say, unfortunately, Mr. President will still be the one to appoint as it is right now. What do you think we should be doing differently as a nation if truly we are interested in transparency and integrity as far as the electoral process in Nigeria is concerned?
Okay, thank you very much. But let me start by saying that Professor Mahmood Yakubu has done his bit, and I think his time has elapsed, so he needs to take a bow. Talking about appointing a new chairman for INEC is a statutory thing, and the laws are very clear. You see, when people talk about the president shouldn't be the one to appoint the INEC chairman and all of that, most of the time I do say that people come very late to the party. You can't come late to the party and expect that you still meet all the things that are supposed to be done. You see, what we ought to have done far earlier is to have initiated a process of amending the electoral law such that it will provide, it will change the dynamics of appointment of the INEC chairman. But as it is right now, I think it's late in the day to start saying the president should not be this or the president should not do that. That will contravene the extant laws that we have. The law provides that the president is the one that is going to appoint, nominate such a person to be ratified and approved by the Council of State.
Mr. Gbadamosi, sorry to cut in. Mr. Gbadamosi, sorry to cut in. This is 2025. The election is 2027. Are you saying it is too late for us to have electoral reforms?
No, I'm not saying it's too late. I'm saying it's too late in terms of appointing the chairman of the National Electoral Commission as it stands today, because you cannot have a vacuum. Those that are proponents of this position ought to have started this far earlier, ought to have known when Mahmoud Yakubu's time is going to expire and push this position, you know. But as it is right now, we just have to deal with the laws that we have in our hands and then work on subsequent appointment. Because I don't see that working out for the appointment of the next chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission.
But Mr. Gbadamosi, we have someone who is in acting capacity right now, May Agbamuchimbu, who is actually proficient and can actually be there in acting capacity until we have some reforms that will ensure that we still don't have the same old system of the president appointing INEC chairman. Don't you think that is possible?
Oh, well, that will be subject to the whims and caprices of the president, because it's like telling the president not to do his job because you want to fix some things and you just wait and until that is fixed. No, that might not really work as it were. Yes, you have somebody in the saddle right now who happens to be the most senior commissioner in INEC right now. Right. Yes, he will be acting, but the law provides that a substantive chairman must be appointed. And that is why I think that's been in the news also that the Council of State is scheduled to meet anytime soon. And I'm sure part of the things they'll be considering are the appointment of the INEC chairman.
All right. We'll come back to you, Mr. Gbadamosi. Let's go to Prince journalist Diran Odeyemi right now. I think we'll be happier than that.
Yes.
All right. Now, we're talking about the new task, the task ahead of the new umpire. Many things we thought were broken in 2014-15. And then we navigated 2019, and in 2023, many things, became more broken, along party lines, that even, okay, but along tribal lines, language lines, religious lines, and all of those things, just because many persons feel, or they felt that maybe INEC dropped the ball in some areas. But INEC said, whatever, INEC under Professor Yakubu said, whatever might have happened, the flaws are not substantive enough to put a dent on the entire process. So we are moving, a work in progress rather. But before we talk about the task ahead, Professor Yakub, the outgoing INEC chairman, national chairman, is superintended 2014, 2015. Is superintended 2019 election. Is superintended 2023 election. How will you describe his time in office as a political and active politician? Yakubu's time in office.
Well, thank you very much. Just like the other discussant put it, he has done his bit. His bit is not the best for Nigeria. And I want to believe that within the 10 years that he spent as INEC chairman, there are a lot of reforms that he should have obeyed. There are a lot of things that should have been done.
Like
but
what?
Why I cannot blame him entirely is, are we not in this country where we have seen electoral umpire being jailed? Have we not seen professors rigging the election for politicians? Was it not under his administration?
Would that be a Yakubu's fault? Prince, would that be a Yakubu's fault?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm making a point.
Okay.
It may not be his entire fault, simply because it cannot be everywhere.
Yeah.
But you cannot rule out the fact, and you continue to say it, that all these things happen during this administration. What I'm saying in essence is, wherever you put Nigeria to administer over anything, especially when it comes to election, you cannot rule out the fact that you are not getting a perfect situation. But under him, just like I said, he has done his bit. The results, and Nigerians will judge him better. But to me, I believe if he has been unbiased, if he has been a committed Nigerian who believes that election should be free and fair,
the system should have been better.
A lot of things we should have put in. The system would have been better.
All right. You said something now that, especially when it comes to superintending affairs, especially elections, that wherever you put Nigerians, to do that, you will not expect the best. Why? Are we of lower IQ capacity?
Well, just like I said, we are all human beings. There are some people who believe in appointment, that appointment is to put food on the table. It is the money or whatever they are going to benefit from it that matters to them, not the overall interest of Nigeria.
So are you saying we don't have out of 236 million people, we can't have a Nigerian that we stand above board in anything like this?
We're out of 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, you still have one Judas Iscariot.
And so then we have 11 who are not betrayers. Can't we have the other 11?
Exactly. There are 11 who are not betrayers. What I'm saying is, even those minor ones, the ones you are talking about, will have jeopardized the election and model up.
Because what I'm getting here from this, what I can infer, is you are telling others whoever is coming now, we should not have high hopes because he's still human.
No, we can if he is committed. But in this case, with the fact that it is the president that is going to appoint him, do you think the president will appoint somebody that will not do his bidding?
Absolutely. My point exactly, Prince Odeyemi. Quickly, because of time, let's go to Mr. Gbadamosi. Mr. Gbadamosi, are you still with us? Mr. Gbadamosi, can you hear me?
Yes, I am with you. I'm with you.
All right. The appointments of a new INEC
boss. Yes, I can hear you, I can hear you.
All right. The appointment of a new INEC boss is crucial at this point. You know, next month we have Anambra elections. Next year, February 2026, we have the FCT council elections. June 2026, we have Ekiti governorship election. And of course, August 2026, we have Osun governorship elections. So this is a very crucial appointment. And just like you heard Prince Odeyemi saying, do you really think Mr. President will appoint someone who's not loyal to him? And how will this affect our system, our democracy as a nation at this time?
Okay, I think the president has a duty to this country. He has a duty to act in the best interest of Nigeria. And we have seen that before. We have seen that done before. Former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan appointed the former INEC boss, Professor Atairo Jiga, who superintended over the election that led to ousting in 2015. So I expect the president to do what is best for the nation, to get who is competent to do the job, and not just somebody who will be looking at to serve him. That would be most unfortunate if that is what we get. Somebody like Atairo Jiga did, for me, did a very good job. Yakubu really did not live up to expectation like I would expect. But I want to believe that the president will do whatever he's going to do in good faith and having the interest of Nigeria as a nation at heart and as our democracy.
And do you think that will override his own personal interest? That's the point. Yes, he wants to do well for Nigeria. Do you think he will do anything to override his own personal interest?
No. See, we have said this over and over again. See, and I cited the example of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan deliberately. You see, when you are commander-in-chief of the armed forces, your personal interest is overridden by the overall national interest. And in the oath of office they took an oath of office to serve the Nigerian nation and do everything in the furtherance of the development and objective of the nation.
That's assuming we have an ideal society.
Their own personal interest, that would be violating their codes.
Yeah, that's assuming we have an ideal society.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
I said that's assuming we have an ideal society.
No, it's not about that. Were we having an ideal society during Goodluck Jonathan? No, we were not. But we must aspire to get an ideal society. I believe, until I see otherwise, that this president will do what is right. I hope he does, because that would be what will lead to the growth of our democracy. A democracy he was part of fighting for. So I expect that they will do the right thing.
All right. You know, as we cross home, on that, the APC administration, actually, we've seen nominations of card-carrying members of parties, actually, their party being nominated as Rex, actually, and people frowned at it. I remember when Loretta Onoche was nominated under Muhammadu Buhari, somebody who was part of the presidential team, actually, at that time, presidential campaign team. And so one would say if peradventure any politically inclined person will be nominated, even in Osun State, a former card-carrying member of a party, a card-carrying member of a party who even ran for office at some point, was nominated as associate chairman. Can we be more surprised if anything comes up, Mr. Gbadamosi?
Well, at the national level, I would be surprised if anything comes up in that nature. At the state level, we know that the state governors run their state as emperor. But at the national level, it's a different kettle of fish. It's toiling with the very existence of this country. And I want to believe that the CSOs and the non-governmental agencies that we have all over the place would subject anybody that is nominated to very serious scrutiny. I mean, it happened during the time of Atayiru Jiga, and I do not see anybody who is coming in to be any different. Whoever is coming into this position must know that is a position that is very sensitive to the corporate existence of this country. And I think that is what I expect the president to do.
Let me ask Prince Odeyemi the same thing. If actually a politically inclined person and somebody with baggage is nominated, will you be surprised?
I want to believe that my brother is a true Nigerian, so he still believes in the ideals.
How about
with the present situation, with the kind of president what we have, I'm not expecting anything better. I'm not expecting anything that is ideal. Here is a president who was a governor in Lagos State, and the allocation meant for local government was seized. Is it not the exact thing is putting on Osun State? And you expect such a president to elect or to appoint somebody that will not do his bidding? Don't expect anything. You see, democracy or reformation of whatever will start after President Tinubu's 8 years. We will try to push.
So you if like you are resorted to fate right now, that are you saying President? I mean, I was almost saying Jonathan. President Tinubu is home and dry, and you will only be waiting till after 2031.
I'll say two things together.
Okay.
I said we will do everything to ensure that we push him out of that office. One, but at the same time.
Sorry, you said you will do everything to push him out of that office. As what?
Yes.
Your party in Osho and yourself, you have agreed to support him. How do you want to push him?
Leave that. That is probably leave that for now.
You are not in agreement with Governor Adeleke. Wonderful.
2026 comes. I am Diran Odeyemi, and that's why I said you should always attack journalism to me. I am talking as a journalist and somebody who is in politics and knows the truth.
You are disagreeing with your governor. Okay, all right.
Take that from me.
Okay, we have taken it from you, and I just have heard
not even with the way he is going about it now.
All right.
Listen to me very well.
Yeah.
Here is somebody who, as a governor in Lagos State, whose allocation was in for several months, he fought the federal government. Now, you don't expect him as a Democrat to exactly what happened to him to do the same thing to people of Osun.
All right. We will talk about that in the coming days.
To appoint somebody that will be free and fair, that will conduct a free and fair election.
Interesting.
No.
All right.
I'm not.
Praise the Lord.
He will appoint somebody that will do his bidding.
All right. Former Deputy Public Secretary, National Public Secretary of the PDP, and Public Affairs Analyst, and Media Guru, journalist for that matter. Thank you for your time, sir.
Very much.
All right. And of course, Public Affairs Analyst and politician as well. Of course, the Nigerian, Obatunde Isiaka Gbadamosi. It's a pleasure to speak with you, sir. All right. I guess that would be the size of the program.
Thank you very much for having me. And I want to say, let us continue to be good Nigerians.
All right.
Like my brother has described me.
Right. All right. Yeah, well, Mr. Isiaka Gbadamosi believes in an ideal society, but Mr. Prince Diran Odeyemi quite disagrees with him. Whatever happens, we are Nigerians, and we'll keep working to ensure that Nigeria works. Yeah. Join us again tomorrow for a fresh edition of Morning Spring on Western Spring Television. Right. Daniel Emeka is my name. Do have a fantastic day.
Femi Ojo is my name as well. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless Nigeria. Have a good day.